Hey mates, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston.
Welcome to Power Mates.
This is the place to learn and share about Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues. Today, Power Mates, we're diving into an updated feature, Copy Shop.
Yeah, that's right. So we're thrilled to walk you through the latest enhancements to the copy shop experience in Microsoft Fabric. So from resetting incremental loads to effortless table creation and native JSON support, of course.
Yeah, the Copy Shop overall feature is Microsoft Fabric Data Factory feature is now even more powerful. It's streamlined all the data ingestion by offering multiple options like batch, full, copy, incremental, now enhanced with new capability that simplify the overall data pipeline and developer workflows. Some of the biggest changes on these kind of new features. First of all, you can reset incremental copy. That means that first up, you can reset this feature and you change the incremental column or just want to start fresh, or you want to reset watermarks to trigger a full reload on the next round, or you want to reset watermarks to do a full reload in the next round. This saves you a lot of manual tweaking, logic, scripts, or pipeline when source data changes or schema evolves. The other big topic, auto table creation. Next, you can say goodbye to all the manual schema setup or copy shop. Now automatically creates the table at the destination if they don't exist. So if you don't have the table in your lakehouse or data warehouse, it's going to be automatically created for you. This supports SQL Server, Azure SQL DB, Fabric Lakehouse, Snowflake, and more. So that's amazing. And the last bucket that we are going to be covering in our demo today is the JSON format support. So if you have, for example, a JSON file in a blob storage, you can bring that JSON file and then you can be able to do a schema flexible ingestion and get the event data and then connect to blob storage and all the JSON files and going further on the destination table right away. Let's check the demo. Let's go over to my machine and check on some of the details around this. First of all, remember that we always talk around bringing everything to our app.powerbi8.com or microsoftfabric.com. And in this case, we are going to be covering this topic in the data factory workload. So if I go to data factory, you can see that one of the options in the item types for data factory is the copy shop. And that is exactly what we are going to be doing today. In my case, I already have this set up and running. You can see this. I am bringing a JSON file connecting to my source blob storage. This is picking up the JSON file right away. And then my destination, I'm creating a lakehouse and doing a destination as a new table in my lakehouse. And I already configured this. So this is one of the new features that I can do incremental copy. So it's going to detect that if my blob storage is handling new JSON files, it's going to be incremental load all those JSON files from the blob storage and sending that directly to my lakehouse. And in this case, automatically is setting this up to do the copy, and I don't need to do anything at all. This is all automatically done for me, and it's going to be copy every 15 minutes, and it's going to be checking the blob storage every 15 minutes for me. How I can set up all of this? Let's do step by step on this process. First of all, I'm going to go to the data factory. In my case, remember that I already have my Power Mates workspace. I'm going to go to the new item here, and then I'm going to filter this to do the copy shop command. So I can go here and say, hey, this is demo, Power Mates, copy shop, and I can create this one as a new copy shop command. After this, what I need to do is, once I am setting up the copy shop from scratch, I'm going to say, hey, I would love to connect with my source data. So I can start checking here, going to the Azure stream, or just go in and say, hey, I would love in the search, connect to my blob storage. In my case, I'm going to connect to my PowerMates blob storage. If you want to check on what is the right blob storage or check your containers, I'm going to do this just to show everybody that I'm doing this, that this is my PowerMates,
Mhm.
storage account. This is my Azure portal, and this is my PowerMates storage account. And within PowerMates storage account, I have, if I go to my storage browser, I can go to containers, and I can check that I have a container with the name copy shop that I create, and I upload just a simple events JSON file back here. So I'm going to connect to this one, and going back to my demo, I'm clicking on the storage account here. I pick blob storage. That is going to connect, and remember, because we are setting up a one security statement, is going to be leveraging my user account from my Fabric workload, and it's going to be using that account to connect directly to my blob storage. In my case, it's detecting that I have two different containers. I'm going to connect to the copy shop container in this case, and I'm going to pick the JSON file. I'm going to be able to check the preview of that JSON file. And you can see that I have multiple, you know, um, data and information in that JSON file. I'm going to hit next after I'm connecting on that one. And then one thing that is great is that you can create a new Fabric item directly on automatically with this copy shop. So if I want to create a new item, I can say go and create a new lake house in top of this data. I can go and say, hey, pick up the workspace and create PowerMates demo copy shop lake house, in which case or which scenario this is going to be create automatically the lake house, define the schema and the lake house tables to be able to connect and create that directly in my workspace after running the copy shop command. The last comment that I would love to mention here is I can go and say, hey, drop all the JSON files as new files in my lakehouse, or go and create a new table and add those tables directly in my lakehouse, which I can edit the update method, and I can say, hey, this is an append in my tables, and I can even map from the source up to the destination, and I can do table mappings all over the place with the copy shop command. This is what is really interesting, that you can set up a full copy of everything that I load in the blob storage, or I can do incremental copy. So if that events JSON file is a JSON file that I am getting from another system, and I know that that system is going to be keep sending that events JSON file with more data, I can set up incremental copy here, and that allow me to define, first of all, to start the data transfer immediately, and then you can check here that I can repeat that schedule by 1 minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, up to you when you want to keep running this copy shop command, knowing that if you have an incremental events JSON file that is going to be dropped in the blob storage, you can keep running this copy shop command. So you can save run here, and it's going to be automatically defining and saving all these incremental load, and this is going to be creating the lake house the first time and then doing the table creation. So No script need to do this, just the configuration and you're good to go. And when your incremental logic change, you can use that option of resets to get you back to the baseline totally instantly. So this is great, and even remember this before we drop on this video. But remember that you can all the time go into your monitoring option here to check on the results of everything that you are doing. So in my case, I was running the command right now, and if you check for the last one that is here, you remember that you can, of course, setting up this to check on the last ones that you run. And this is exactly the one that we are just running right now, and you can click on this one and check what is the result and the duration and the run start and run end and all the details of the copy shop that you just ran right away. So what's thoughts here about this one, Alex?
Well, that's great. That's a great update and a great feature, because this is going to save a lot of time, a lot of creating manual tasks, so and automating a lot of things. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's recap what we learned today, or what Gaston showed us. So first of all, reset incremental copy. So let you gracefully restart incremental pipelines after change. Second, auto table creation, eliminate schema friction, on some point. And last but not least, the JSON format support that natively handle flexible data structure. Before we wrap up the video, couple of comments here, like a best practice is like, use the JSON support for event-driven or nested data injection. Use a reset when involving your incremental logic prevents silent data drift. And always validate schema and monitor first runs when you auto-create in the table. So this is going to improve dramatically and reduce time to deploy and maintain data pipelines. So if you're ready to level up your Fabric workflows, try these new copy shop capabilities and let us know how this goes. Drop your comment, your questions, or demo ideas below. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and join us on this journey.
And remember that together, let's unlock the full potential of Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.
Yeah.